I made a video talking about electoral reform being a waste of time, and I got so many reactions, with most people attacking me, attacking my opinion, and some people asking what is the solutions, and some people saying I'm discouraging the move, I should join the move, and all of that. But my stance still remains the same. Electoral reform is just a waste of time. First, it's unbelievable how we think election of any kind can bring change to Nigeria. Let me state this clearly. I've always had electoral reforms before every election since 1999 till 2023. In fact, the last electoral reform in 2023 gave INEC 313.4 billion naira, which is one of the worst elections in Nigeria. Or am I wrong? Only a fool keeps doing the same thing and expecting different results. Because of fear and laziness, we want to ignore the root cause of the systemic failure, to be treating the symptoms of the failed system. The constitution is the beginning and the end of most of our problems. And Shewere has been repeating this thing often and often and often. There was a viral video of a elderly man in Dunamis Church that said the same thing just recently.
Sadana made sure that anybody who had admission to a tertiary institution was given a scholarship. The scholarship covered tuition, covered lodging, covered feeding, 3 meals per day. And we had what was called Bulgaria. That was allowance. Okay. Like I told you yesterday, I got married when I was in university from my allowance. As a student, we had book allowance. If you went overseas, you had what was called warm clothing allowance. And like I was saying yesterday, what was Sadama using for money compared with the money that is available now, that some people, some governors, earn more than 1 billion naira per month for security vote. So, my firstborn, I was at the university the year I graduated. My friend and I rode on his scooter. We left Ibadan at 12:30 a.m. and got to Ilorin at 4:30 a.m. on a scooter.
Security.
That was nothing to be afraid of. Because each region took care of its own children. Like I said yesterday, sir, that constitution is the title deed. The day it comes down and we have a constitution drawn by us, that's when we'll be free. So it is like a company. Him, me, he decide to form a company. We have what is called Memorandum of Understanding.
Yes, sir. MOU.
Memorandum of Understanding in our own case here is called Preamble. It says, we, the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, agree. And there was never a time. No, why did we sit to agree? God bless you, sir.
But we don't want to pay attention to the root cause of this. We want to be fighting the symptom, such as the failure in JAM, such as the failure in election and all of that. Think about this logically. The president has the power to choose and to pay the person that is going to mark the exam script in an exam that is going to write. Is that not crazy? The president single-handedly picked 11 justices in Supreme Court, and we need only 7 judges to decide on an election. Constitution. That's what we mean when we say the system is rigged. Another example is that the Constitution empowers the legislators, that's our senators, our member of House of Representatives, to be able to decide to pay themselves 29 million or to 30 million naira monthly, and also empowers them to be able to argue with the masses in even paying 70,000 naira. Do you know that it will take over 400 months for somebody that is earning 70,000 naira monthly to be able to make that money? About 35.5 years before somebody that is earning 70,000 naira monthly without spending a dime to be able to make a salary of a legislator, excluding the other allocations. Every senator gets projects and constituency project allowance or allocation between 500 million to like 1 billion naira, excluding other benefits. Constitution. Like, bro, it's going to take 35.5 years for you and I saving 70,000 naira monthly to be able to make a salary that a legislator earns monthly. Don't forget, most of these legislators, some of them has been governors or deputy governors or something or the other, and they are receiving salaries. Some people has been in the Senate since 1999. How many years? And has been collecting all these monies. Constitution. A kind of constitution that gives so much power to like 1% of 200 million people. Can we say that kind of constitution is workable in a system of democracy that is supposed to be the government of the people, by the people, and for the people? Does this to you sound like the constitution is made for you or against you? My point exactly is amending the constitution multiple times like they have been amending it since 1999 is just like treating a cancerous wound. Leaving the root cause and treating the surface of the problem. The day we wake up and say we don't want this constitution again, that's the day that Nigeria will start getting better. 99% of the problem that happens with these public servants is from money. That's why we see that anyhow people go there. Only people that have the means go there. Only people that have the connection go there. They are not there to serve. Nobody should tell me that any of these guys are there to serve. I saw a video today, somebody thanking Tinubu for building coastal road. Guy, what is wrong with us? Singapore gained independence after Nigeria. Can you compare Singapore to Nigeria in any ramification? Meanwhile, Singapore does not have a single natural resources. No matter who is pushing the Electoral Reform Bill, it's going to be a joke. It's going to always be a joke because there has always been electoral reform before every election since 1999 up to the last election, which was in 2023. The last electoral reform gave INEC 313.4 billion naira to hold the worst election in Nigeria. My bro, my sister, only a revolution against this current constitution can solve this problem once and for all. Let's face it, we need to totally change a constitution that enables this corrupt system. Most of what these guys do are backed by the constitution. So there's nothing we can really do to it. Let's start supporting everybody that is pushing for a total change to our constitution. We need a brand new constitution because that's the only thing that can break the back of this constitution that is the backbone of enabling a corrupt system that was designed to serve only the elite. Nigeria cannot change because of one single election. The person, no matter how good the person that is voted in is, he still has this constitution to contend with. No matter how good this person is, he still has the Senate to contend with. And believe me, nothing is changing soon.